just like when the fucking dogs decide to chew on something they know they shouldn't. And I'm just like, do you realize how many fucking chew toys you guys have? And yet you want to go and chew on everything else.
I'm so happy that we got you. You're such a little shit, but I'm so happy that we got you.
I'm just thankful we're not going to have 2 Oliver-sized ones.
Yo, that's not a joke. That's fact.
Did I tell you how much he weighed? He weighs over 100 pounds now.
We have another Casey situation. Fucking.
Yeah. Casey, when she
You
was
have
exactly 100.
Duchess Oliver goes out first.
Oh, she doesn't get first dibs anymore. Well, she does.
Get away from the door. Oliver, come here. Oliver, get your... Over here.
Oh.
Duchess, don't you even try it, or you're going to your kennel.
What?
Oh, it's just a lot in my stomach. I'm glad I just took that shit. I needed it.
Just make room for the tongue.
Yeah.
We're starting off with the dogs this morning. This morning. On this live. Not exactly starting off strong. Brain cells barely functioning. I played an hour and 40 some odd minutes on the Oculus today. Just every time we defeat a map, we go on to the next one. We never did beat the ship map, me and my teammate. But I'll probably get back to that one tomorrow and try to best those guys. Apparently, I was summoned in group chat because they had bought a boxing... what is that game? Oh, talking about playing Onward on the Oculus. And Onward is a military simulation game. And I cranked that sucker up to elite. The bots are controlled using artificial intelligence. They're supposedly supposed to learn your maneuvers and try to kill you after learning your maneuvers. But some of my old teammates from Onward came on and told me that they had found a brand new game that they wanted me to try. Boxing. So I'm going to see how that goes. You're a magician. You will do a magic trick. Oh, dear God. WSP. Top 3 films. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. The Dark Knight. And let's go with the first Iron Man. If I sub, can I what? Oh, you mean if you sub, would I sub you? Let's see here. Daniel, that depends. Are you an adult? Because I do not subscribe to adults. I mean, not to adults. I do not subscribe to children's accounts. Oliver, stop trying to leave my field of vision, kid. The fuck is that? I don't even know what the hell that is. Alright, clearly somebody is needing a timeout. Oliver, go potty. But yeah, Danielle Herrera, if you subscribe to me and you are an adult, I will subscribe back. You just got to remind me to subscribe. Thank you. Huh? Oh, then no, I'm probably not going to go and subscribe to you because adults should not be following kids online. That is a hell no. That is some creepy shit. If you have adults that are following you online that are not directly related to you, then you need to fucking tell your parents. Because you can't trust motherfuckers online. That's just a no-no. Oliver! Okay, that's it. You're just meandering now. Come on. You're done. You're done. Come on. You're done. Brain dead. Why are we just saying stuff like that? No. Oliver, come on. We're not playing this game. Get inside. Come on now. Now it's starting to feel like we're talking on a spirit box. Let's just throw out some random words. Who names their kid Daniel? Oh my god. I don't know if he went. He kept getting out of my vision.
That side?
No, the other one. Ooh, smells like somebody's house is on fire. Better not be mine. Challenge me to what? Can't be an eating contest because I could barely finish 2 plates at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Matter of fact, I technically only filled the second one up barely halfway. Who names their kid Daniel? Got a brother named Daniel? I will keep my beard because I don't like the way my chin looks. Jesus is king. We tend to keep politics and religion out, but that doesn't always happen. Tends to get people to hate each other, which is not what it used to be. I challenge you to say Nia? Isn't that what that is? Like banyo? Nio? Ni? Oh, don't just get away from the side of the yard, kid! Oh, not much. Just dealing with a couple of dogs that are freaking driving me nuts. We got the second one out here, and she is absolutely trying to control the situation. How's it going, Jeff? It's a Spanish letter. Yeah. I failed that class multiple times. Duchess. You're still connected. So tonight we're not going to be working so much on the actual working out. Today is our day of rest, which means we're only going to be focusing on animal care and answering questions about animals and day-to-day life. And yeah, so technically I was close. The pronunciation of that weird N, Enya. I said Nia. Like baño. Hey, Muchiro's on! It's a freaking miracle. Muchiro hardly shows up. We do have a selection of individuals who are kind of like staples in the group. They tend to stick around, show up almost every time. While I was playing live on the Oculus, Acid showed up. Acid has got COVID.
Is she gonna pop on today?
I don't know. How was your weekend? Have you been watching any movies? No, not so. I started watching Godzilla New Empire or whatever that is, and kind of a goofy start to a monster film. Not gonna lie.
More of the start to a Disney film.
I don't have waifu pillows. I have a wife.
What?
Somebody said dude definitely has waifu pillows. I don't have waifu pillows. I have a wife. You've got an Oculus? Well, subscribe. And maybe I can. What?
What's a waifu pillow?
Why don't you look it up on your phone and find out?
That tone tells me no.
That's because some of the shit you'll find in that search will make you go, oh god, no. So this little critter ate just yesterday. This is a Brazilian blue violet male. And he is definitely full as fuck. Look at that boy. Yeah, Muchiro has been coming on to the lives, well, pretty much since I started. However, her schedule is a little bit different than mine. He is so cute. Look at the eye shine. That's crazy. This is actually a tarantula. It is a male who is almost constantly trying to escape. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Look at that booty. Oh my god, he is definitely full. You're fine. You are fine.
Oh, don't forget to take the off.
Why? Thank you. And no. I like to think that my lives are pretty decent, but there are certain people who I appreciate, like Badge 502. I think that dude is hilarious. Yeah, freaking funny as hell, especially when people go and send him things that look like they are of a phallic nature. And he does a reaction video, sometimes in the back of the vehicle that he uses for work, sometimes not. You gotta look him up. He is Badge, I believe it's Badge 502. He does a lot of TikTok, Instagram content, some Facebook content off of Instagram, but he also has a YouTube that he is trying to build, and that mother makes me look like a chump. He is an EMT. Dude
Jeff
is.
Smith wants to ask you one thing.
Go ahead. Ask me, Jeff. The question, Jeff. Ask me. You make yourself look like a chump. Says the guy that's got a Jesus. Yeah, I was going to say.
She said something about you look like you have sex with critters farther up.
Really? What a nasty motherfucker.
So I hit him.
Alright.
You got your ducky on.
Look at this critter. Now, I don't know if he ate his food, but I did pre-kill it. If it's not pre-killed, then it's somewhere up in this hizzle of his. This is another Brazilian blue tarantula, a mature male. I don't know if we can get a good look at those hooks. But when they age out, they get what's called tibial hooks. And that's what you want to look for. I'm tired, but I don't want to leave EK. So yeah, well, you don't have to leave, but do not force yourself to stay awake, especially if you've got important stuff to do tomorrow. My wife is going to be working at an event tomorrow where she's going to be showcasing her resin art. Her mom's going to be working with me on creating some custom t-shirts to sport around and eventually sell to y'all. I hear some of you still want merch.
15, 16. 2015, 2016.
If that thing jumps out, I'm done. Wait, did Jeff actually... I'm actually terrified of spiders. Okay. Was that the question? If you're wondering why we keep spiders, it's because we love them. They're actually really easy to take care of. Except when they go and make a mess out of the shit that you make for them. For instance, check this shit out.
Really?
What?
But again, he is
My wife's husband's boyfriend, girlfriend, sisters. Oh my god, these again. This is like the fucked up version of the Maury show. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. My wife's husband. Oh, honey. I was going to read that out loud.
After you started.
As far as I can recollect, that's the only 2 parent calls I've ever had.
That was going to be a fun read and a good reaction.
You could. Okay, fine. Come get my phone and read the deleted.
Wait, view deleted message.
Then do that.
My wife's husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, sister is being cheated out of some money. It's bullshit. They don't want to mess with me. I'm a pimp on a blimp. I'm primetime 99, always on the grind with Alex Stein. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot to sift through.
Our ideas. All right.
Can I ask you something? Yes, Jeff, by all means, ask me. I want a turtle and a dog. Okay. I was wondering what a P meant. Shalom la rame. That sounds like something I can't pronounce. I'm allergic to cats. What are ideas for merch, y'all? Okay, so I was thinking we get, and we have already been over this last time. I want to get a tarantula that is up in like the threat posture with its fangs out, and it says "Life Bites," and on the back of it have the Critter Keeper 91 logo. I think that would be great. If your pet spider jumps out, I'm gonna be done. Oh, that's not bad. You know what is bad though is when you feed them and they decide that the food ball goes into the water dish. You fucked up little critter. Look at that. That is all that is left from the roach that I gave him. And it really does look like he folded that son of a bitch in half, dragging it into the den.
The last night's video?
Yeah. Whoo. I need to go back and retrieve that video because that was crazy. Absolutely mutilated. All right, folks.
Did it and the venom started just going through the bottom. Like out the other side.
You see, I no longer call it a fear of tarantulas. I call it a God-given respect of anything that could give me an impromptu piercing in the drop of a hat.
Oh, so you're scared of dogs?
Yeah, no, I am kind of. Well, I've been bit multiple times by pit bulls. Told the person I worked for, please make sure that you don't let the dogs out while I'm back there because your dogs are a little bit unfriendly toward me. And oh boy.
I was talking about the puppies who like to give you nipple piercings.
Yeah, well, at least she stopped doing that. Duchess has a thing where she likes to go after the chest. Now. There we go. See, it's called Arcaneric. The fuck? I've gotten bit by a dog before too. I swear on everything on Michael Jackson's grave, if it jumps out, I'm gonna be done. Luckily, tarantulas don't really jump like that. Why Uncle look like that? Or are you talking about why the thing of tarantula food look like that? Because we have the video. I just need to go back and select that little piece of it out. Why did Max get deleted?
He said you looked hideous.
Mm.
Sorry, you look terrible.
Well,
Nobody disses my man.
I love the fact that people want to say I look terrible.
Bet you they wouldn't go and mouth off like that in the real world. Fucking keyboard warriors can kiss my hairy white ass. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm more allergic to? Excessive.
Do you know what I'm more allergic to? I have no idea, Jeff.
Bullshit.
Okay, so we're gonna drop this critter right here into our false widow cage because we don't want to waste any food. And she got done laying some eggs not that long ago. This is really big compared to the widow, but I think she's got it. Doop.
Step back a little bit.
That's the shit kind of.
Oh shit. She's gonna be on it like fucking white on rice.
Alright, then 29, right? Alright, thanks.
Is it too big for you?
Local.
Machiro, not to be rude, but I definitely know you're the annoying. Local! Shut the fuck up, dude.
Whatever you do not show me that spider.
Jesus, Max, you probably live in the goddamn streets. Do you know what I'm more allergic to? Tell. Hey, buddy, it's time to pack it up. Content deleted? Nah. Uchiro, that doesn't look okay. I'm just gonna go downstairs. Uchiro, no, So you take it out on other people? Come on now. You gotta be at least a little kind, especially to Muchiro. She's been here a lot longer than a lot of people. I'm a girl, yes, but I'm more emo and I'm quiet. I've never talked, to be honest with you. You better be careful. Something tells me she's about to motherfucking roast you.
You might deserve it.
Alright, well, she is going to take her sweet time, so we're going to go over here. This, right here, is our baby girl, Charlotte. Charlotte is a white-knee tarantula, and she is so sleepy. Oh! Heavens. That's about all we're going to do when it comes to messing with her, is just kind of give her a little pet. I've been doing that for about a week now. We don't want to stress her out too much. That's why we don't handle her. I'm not seeing the roach that we put in here the other day. It was pre-killed. Maybe she ate it to the point where there's hardly anything left, but that's not usually how tarantulas roam. She has definitely got a dump truck, though. Just a pretty spider. She doesn't eat daily. As a matter of fact, she eats probably effectively about once a month now because she is nearing adulthood. Her metabolism is slowing. Then it seized up and died. Now, what kind of seized up are we talking about here? Because tarantula species, they can die fairly traumatically, actually, if you go and you harass them shortly after a molt, they will start bleeding out of their joints, and that can kill them. If you drop a tarantula, that can definitely kill them. Anything over like 2.5 feet is pretty lethal.
Did you see
Toward-
where they asked what kind of spider?
This is a white-kneed tarantula. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happens. So you got to be very careful with your tarantulas. Make sure that you don't harass them at all during these processes. Yeah, it does not bode well for them. They are not nearly as indestructible as some people would like to think. Let's put it that way. As a matter of fact, tarantulas can be very susceptible to envenomation themselves by foreign spiders that get into their cages. They can also be torn apart by ants. This critter typically feeds on insects, kind of shifts it between crickets and roaches. Sometimes we'll try and feed our larger tarantulas chicken hearts if we can't get our hands on crickets and roaches at the time. All right, Muchiro, have a good night. Get some sleep.
Today we're down east in Sergeant Craven's section doing a road check for some fish and wildlife.
Now, be aware that my live is actually supposed to be set up for adults only, but there are children that tend to come through. So, nothing pervy on this, for the love of God.
Yeah, local.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that goes for the kids too. Fucking weirdos.
No. Why the fuck would you do that? You know you should do now, hon?
What? No, don't you say it. Don't you dare say it. Don't do it. Don't say it.
What am I not supposed to say?
I'm not going to say it, because I don't want you to say it. I'm definitely not going to say it.
I could tell your brother to feed the dogs.
Fuck off! Don't say it.
Say it, baby. Go feed the puppies their food. If they like it better when you do it.
I don't understand. I'm an asshole. I'm the one that tends to discipline them. I have a firm grasp on my disciplinary action, but they love me more because of it for some reason. Yes, my hair is naturally this blonde. I've been told I have a little bit of red in my beard too.
You do.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm gonna feed the dogs. Fucking four-legged pains in my ass. Move, Oliver. Oliver! Get out of the middle of the kitchen. Big lumpen.
Oliver, get kicked out of kitchen.
Duchess, are you hungry? Alright, that's her dish. Where's his... Okay, there it is. Oliver, quit looking so cute. You adorable puppy dog.
some of the candy.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat it.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, listen, you get to try this once, but I swear to God, if you leave it in your food dish, you're not getting it again. Because he has a history of leaving food in his food dish, right? Lo and behold, the little bastard left the food in his food dish. And I'm like, nope, that's it. No mas.
Oh, I'm waiting back. Thank you.
There you go. Box people. What the fuck? Let me see this. No, that was the other day. We're not doing that today. Dude, that's so fucked. My friend would just go to pet stores and just put tarantulas in his pockets. You know how fucking stressed those tarantulas must have been? Fucking, not only are they getting manhandled, which is a pretty big no-no, but in the pockets?
I'm sorry.
Hey, what a beautiful... They're so weird. Say it, YV.
Do you see where it says nice of you to make a plate for my ex-girlfriend?
Oh! Wait, who said that? He's cool.
Toward the bottom.
Dude, legend. Fucking legend.
I don't know why some ladies can cook.
Ooh.
Is the merch based on spiders?
The merch will be based on spiders,
Oliver, why
maybe on other things that happen in the group as time goes on. These videos are uploaded and saved for other people to watch. So, yeah. I've had some that have gotten 30,000 views. Okay, one video that got 30,000 views. It was crazy. But yeah, I want to do one shirt that says "Life Bites" and it's in a tarantula that's in a threat pose. Okay, there we go. The shirt that I'm wearing is not a part of the merch that we will be selling. The shirt that I'm currently wearing was a gift. I said wearing, right? Not selling. Although, the next shirt that I'm going to be wearing that is going to be merch. Well, I am scared of dogs, don't get me wrong, but I own 2 of them. We cage our dogs when we are going to be out for a long period of time. Well,
usually we take them to mom's though.
But for the most part, we take them over to other people's houses who also have dogs.
Unless they ship in the house.
Yes, unless they ship in the house. What do you mean you are a hypocrite? This motherfucker. No, I want him to explain why I'm a hypocrite. Go for it. You fucking, what looks like goddamn Elven writing goddamn fucking profile.
Touch this. You still have food in your dish.
Duchess! You eat out of your dish. Come on. Why don't you explain to me, like I'm 5, why I'm a hypocrite, buddy? Come on. Go for it.
No, we got a little bit. You really think of that sometimes.
I own a dog that's over 100 pounds. Are you fucking high right now?
And Duchess is a pet.
Fucking this guy.
Because you're scared of him and you cage him.
We cage them when we're going out for long periods of time, and that seldom happens. You don't even know me. You can kindly fuck off, sir. Unless you want to find me somewhere outside.
They mostly cage themselves when they kill them.
I'm having a stroke reading that because I'm illiterate. We do cast on gaming, yes. Get in your cage, Critter Keeper 91. Aren't we all living in just a cage of our own, man? Yeah, they're just being a bunch of idiots. It's alright. It's okay. Let us know just how special you are. This right here is our Theraphosa apopsis, or giant pink-toed tarantula. Oh, come on, kid. Looks like I've got to clean... Get out of there. Yep. Child, you are a roving health risk. All you gotta do is clean your damn cage like a normal tarantula and toss all of them bits and pieces out of your domicile. But no, we have got to go through a process. Killing the child. Why?
What?
The bag's destroyed. Why do we still have it?
I don't remember. Where was it?
It was in the bag drawer.
Must have been there a while. I thought the spider's hide was a piece of toast.
She appears
God.
to be in good condition. She's 82 years old. I'm sure she's tired. I'm sure she's got some mosquito bites. She's gonna,
There we go.
but otherwise, she looks good. I couldn't be more proud of my game wardens, keeping in mind that she was missing since 6:30 last night. We only got the call at 3 a.m.
Did you buy those spiders?
6:30.
Nope, we raised him from adolescence.
Well, Scarlet was. Not Scarlet. Charlotte was.
There we go.
Full.
Little bit of spot cleaning. So, actually, I'm probably going to take the lid back off of that. Give you guys a good close-up of this one because we hardly ever get to see her from above. You're all right. So this right here is a Theraphosa apopsis, or a giant pink-toed tarantula. She is definitely prone to stress. You can see that in this extreme stress curl that she's got going on right here. What we'll do is take this, put it back over the top, and leave her alone. We had to go and do a spot clean because she has a hard time cleaning out her den, unlike all the other tarantulas, which typically go and cast their kills outside. I guess she couldn't be bothered. Do you have any Mexican red rumps? No, we do not. Makes hecka sense. Do you buy these spiders? Already answered that. Treating that thing like a dog. Ah. Good snack. Get in your cage, Critter Keeper. Oh, these guys, the worst thing that these guys could possibly do is throw urticating hairs. For the most part, they have a pretty weak venom. They are not highly toxic like their cousins from the old world, but still, even their cousins from the old world can't kill you. The only known death from a tarantula bite was not from the envenomation. It wasn't the venom that did it. It was actually a bacteria that was transmitted via the bite on the fang. And the bacterial infection that ensued killed a child. Outside of that, there is no known documented case of a human dying via tarantula bite.
We should probably take that piece away. It's on the smaller side.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. If a house spider will bite you, then I guarantee you at some point a tarantula would have no qualms doing the same thing, especially if it feels threatened. Here we go.
The young hunter is in possession of a small amount of marijuana. He is now facing 2 charges.
Do smoke though.
All right.
While Simmons can deal with the team, he must first unshout.
She seems like she would snap at any moment.
The driver is
She might. I mean, she hasn't quite yet. She has given me some warning signs before kicking urticating hairs. But that's as close to snapping as she's gotten.
Passengers in that motor vehicle. And
You know, it gets worse.
that was our main concern, that we see people shoot not only themselves, or shoot holes in their floorboard of the motor vehicle, but injure their passengers. We've seen these that's why we're here. Hopefully you never do it again. Get out and shoot the birds. No problem.
All right. So this one did not eat her food.
And you know what it is. This being the worst. This being the most dangerous.
They can be, depending on where they bite you and the kind of reaction that your body has due to the venom.
Okay. You gotta get up like a job.
Is it alive or dead?
Continue to do this stuff, or the military, you will never get beyond the first.
It's alive, but it's barely moving. So we will probably go and put it in the freezer.
Cool if there's more to make stuff out.
the warden's got the team
Now look at this creature. This
loaded firearm and a motor vehicle.
is our Lasiodora parabana, or our salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. She is our busy girl, working hard to lay down just an absolute mess of webbing. She is an adult. She eats about once a month. However, we tried to feed her once a week. It's up to her whether she'll actually take it. She didn't this time, so we took it out of her cage. You never want to leave prey items in the cage for too long. That is, unless you have a colony of certain species, and then by all means.
He's going hunting for deer.
No luck today. Oh, that'd have been a nice one.
Look at that.
Good luck to you. The bow hunter is all clear.
Prefer snakes and lizards to handle. Yeah, snakes and lizards are actually handleable, and they get less stressed. Tarantulas are nothing but 8-legged fluff balls of stress. Handling, even feeding in some cases, can drive them to get into a stress curl. Most of the time when they go and they lash out, it's defensively. They think that they are about to get hurt. Oh, that was not a defensive reaction. That was just her moving because I touched her. She did not try to turn and bite or anything like that.
Warden Allen ducked a response to a call from a volunteer behavior.
Probably not, considering they're known for slashing just a local. And Spanky, you could box a moose, but it'd probably be the last thing that you do. It's kind of like you could drink something toxic, but you're only gonna do it once.
Fortunately, Dudley's got some experience with eagles.
There's a lot of eagles up here. The population is definitely doing well. But as far as injured ones,
Like,
I
no.
think I've had
No.
Nah, that moose has it coming.
Fucking breathing while doing it.
You have a tarantula too, Draken?
No.
What kind of tarantula you got?
What is it?
Such endearing names. Like, here, shitface.
It hasn't yet developed fall because iconic white head.
What is wrong with the bird?
A fuzzy one. Tarantulas do bite, but it takes kind of a lot. Depends on the species, too. Old world tarantulas are pretty notorious for being stressy and aggressive.
The volunteer needs definitely smell. Small and tender that will fit into her car.
What we may have to do
There's a lot of things we need.
is we may have to actually sit down and work it.
Hello.
Even though the eagles
Well, moose are kind of dumb, so you could distract them with sound.
about 6 feet
Possibly.
becomes agitated.
It's a rose hair, probably. I can't remember. I got it like 6 or 7 years ago. Probably a female if you've had it for 6 or 7 years. Because the males typically die off around then. She's still looking fat. She's still happy and active. Yeah, most definitely a female. So let's come up over here and give our green bottle blue some attention. Hello, Zeta, Bill Katz, Lincoln Narker. Weirdo. You're not gonna narc on me, are ya?
The eagle's docile behavior isn't a good sign.
Look at her. Oh, she looked like she's been eating. Also looks like she might be producing a molt mat. That's pretty interesting.
To keep it from being jostled in the car.
Hey, Marie. Yeah, they can live for up to 20 years. Oh, hey, thank you. No, this right here is just your green bottle blue.
A style to avian haven.
Our pink toe is actually this way. We're going to go and spray a little bit of water in her direction. Might startle her back into her log, but that's fine. Come on. Here we go. That right there is our Theraphosa apophysis, or our giant pink-toed tarantula. And she has got a dump truck. She is a big baby. Not as big as this big baby. Oliver. Yes, not as big as this big baby. Yeah. Got a CDL. No. But don't tell the government. And then we have Mochi. Our leucistic ball python. Look at that face. He looks like from this angle he's got a little bit of the derps. Doc coming for your critter. No doubt. Blip, blip, that's right. Now, because of his, I guess you'd call it his genetics, he does have a harder time seeing. He primarily uses his heat sensors when going after prey and his sense of smell. His sense of sight, like many other critters that have that very vibrant coloration, that white coloration, his visuals are a little skewed. Have I seen you before? Let's see. This girl might actually be pre-shed. Let's see here. You guys are going upside down. Bill, come out and play. Yeah, that is definitely some pre-shed behavior, keeping themselves tucked as far away from the entrance to their den as possible. We'll have to keep an eye on her. We did go and get some rats today that need to thaw overnight in the fridge, and we are going to warm them up and feed them to our snakes. Take an alpha male silverback gorilla in a fight, even if it had a Bowflex. Now by metallic pink toe, is that like a vicularia, kind of a arboreal species, heavy Weber, as opposed to the ground dwelling species? It's acid. What?
The Vicularia Metallica.
That's what she has. It's probably what it is. A Vicularia Metallica. You'd probably, if it's young, you probably want to be feeding it every week. If it's older and nearing adulthood, feeding it every 2 weeks to a month, depending on how hungry it is probably your best bet. But once a week feeding for juveniles is an excellent way to go about it. Since they are more arboreal, you're going to want something like crickets rather than crickets and or hornworms rather than your standard dubia roaches, because roaches have a tendency of burrowing into the ground. So I hope that helps. Thank you, John Beckton Duncan. I appreciate it. Looks like the roach that we put in for the scorpion did not get got, but that's not a surprise because scorpions have a tendency of having very slow metabolism. So she should be fine. Oh yeah, large crickets are awesome. Got to be careful with crickets. That depends entirely on when you get them from. There are some sellers out there that will sell tainted crickets that can get your animal sick. We've had a few incidences from Petco where we've had cricket die-offs. Just got to keep an eye out. This right here is kind of a standard pet out in the market. It is a Asian forest scorpion. Oh yeah, be very careful. Go and look at the area where they keep their crickets if you can. Get a visual. Make sure none of them are dying off in droves. Also, trying to raise your own insects is a good way to do it too. I would typically go and get mine from like small pet shops because they're more inclined to go and treat their animals with a little bit more due diligence due to the fact that they literally cannot survive on the larger chain brand name. Yeah, definitely. No, this right here is an Asian forest scorpion. She's much smaller than the standard emperor scorpion, I think. I mean, here's a size comparison to my hand. So, but she has a problem with her moisture that it tends to pool a little bit too much underneath. Get the topsoil that's kind of drying out, and then this stuff gets too wet underneath, if that makes sense. But we do need to make sure that her immediate environment is relatively moist. Not overdo it though. We don't want Shrek asking why there's a scorpion in his swamp. You're all right. Looks like she drank a lot of her water. Oh yeah, they are. Jumping spiders, axolotls, hognose snakes, ball pythons, crocodile skinks. There are a handful of what I consider to be super cute, creepy, crawly critters out there. Some species of tarantulas, like the jeweled tarantula, adorable. Oh, right, we don't put cage clamps on this one's cage. Hold mine. Oh, yeah, that puts it on perspective. Premium bug food. We raise our own orange head and dubia roaches.
I did cut the orange out.
It freaks people out.
Oliver was getting a little jealous when I wasn't giving him orange when I was cutting it up.
All right. We also have some housing. Oh, excuse me. There's nothing cute about a spider. Monkey juice. Really? You gotta come in here and ruin it for the rest of us? Man. I don't know. The video that I saw of a South American species jumping spider going and picking another spider out of its web, that seemed cool as fuck. Okay. So you can feel however you want to about spiders. That is by all means your right to. But let me tell you, when a spider, an arachnid of any species, shows a clear sign of intelligence, man, that is some cool shit. Yeah, right? Like a tarantula, if you accidentally drop that from like 2.5 feet, it did. It is going to bleed out. It is going to die. Comfortable holding my pink toe. She went through her first shed with me. I was nervous, Mama, but she did great. It's all about humidity and making sure she gets plenty of cross ventilation. Provided you fed her enough and there's enough water in her water dish and all the internals are going well. Yes. Humidity, temperature is another big deal. Of course. Because just like this heat emitter is having trouble, I'll have to work on that.
Oliver, you missed getting all that on the couch.
Warden Allen Dudley has received some follow-up information.
Just like reptiles, spiders don't produce their own heat. They are not in any way mammalian like that. You talking about that video? That video where it's just like, well, the government went and decided to go and give various spiders substances of varying natures. That was a good video. Well, I hope I can help you out. Sounds like you're already on the up and up. All right. So, let's see what our roaches have been up to. Just like last time, the water has been drinking. Oh no. I think some of that water wasn't just drinking. I think somebody drowned in it. Yeah, there's one roach that's down. Just one though. Make that. No, this one's alive. You critters! Like,
Okay. So we are going to put less water in there because apparently these guys can't help but drown themselves in their own water dish.
That's normally a cricket thing.
Apparently it is a shared problem. So this time we're going to half fill it up or fill it up on a slant. What are you doing? Explains why it's a little bit wetter in here than I wanted it to be. Alright, let's get to this disaster because it does not look good today.
Hopefully the oranges will help.
Well, it's not like we have a mass die-off. It's just that apparently they can't help but drown themselves. So these are our roaches. The majority of which are orange head, although this one right here is a dubia roach. They thrive in these conditions. You don't want to keep them in too clean a conditions because, yeah, it's not going to turn out well for them. And that's right, tarantulas are little balls of anxiety. Now, the red color roaches that are wingless are juveniles. That right there is an adult male dubia. And that right there is an adult female dubia. Come here. They're actually really, really active given the fact that they didn't have very much heat on them. So we're going to keep an eye out. Clearly, there is a lot of condensation on the inside. A buildup of humidity. We're trying to cut back on that. We're going to just leave the top open for a little bit. Try to get that to kind of cook off. A roach in a clean condition. Let her walk into it on her own. Yeah, that's incredibly important. People think they want to just go down and snatch up their tarantula, and that's just a good way to freak them the fuck out. Now, when it comes to figuring out whether an orange-head roach is a male or female, you gotta look for the white dot on the tip of the abdomen. The females, where'd she go? Will not have that. Dark, light. Here we have the water dishes. This one's half full. This one is at a tilt. Hopefully this time they won't drown themselves. Like, for sake. Oh, I have a video of Atlanta roaches fighting over a Zin pouch. That doesn't surprise me. If I'm not mistaken, those Zin pouches are flavored. So that probably goes and draws in all sorts of creepy crawly critters. Well, that's really neat. We can't do that because of reasons. We also have a cat, so that kind of puts a damper on that. But yeah. All right, time to give these guys some more food. It looks like they're still eating what they had, so we're not going to overdo it. You won't die. However, if you're going to eat insects, I recommend you cook them first, just to be sure they don't have any salmonella. Animals have a tendency of being able to handle different types of bacteria better than we do. If you haven't noticed, out in the wild, animals can go and literally feed on carcasses that have been out for hours. We cannot, because guess what? Our digestive systems can no longer handle that kind of stress. We have literally cooked away our ability to eat a lot of the raw foods that are out there. There's also the fact that a good amount of the parasites out there do in fact affect those animals that can go and eat raw animal carcasses. Like, for instance, bears will get worms. Fish will get worms. There's all sorts of nasty shit. Would have a field day with the roach box. Ew, but I...
Reassess their practices at the landfill. Keep carcasses away from you.
My roommate has a tarantula. They're not bad.
Don't stop eating everything.
Oh,
on
right.
the freaking ground.
Duchess! Who wants some oranges?
Yeah, you're trying to look cute.
Oliver, Daddy's got citrus. Don't bump your head on your cage. No, Daddy's.
Oh, they're
got
going
citrus.
crazy now. One second.
Look at their head.
A strict lean diet. Well, wouldn't dubious technically be a part of a strict lean diet? Because they are nothing but protein.
No.
Quail, grade A eggs, fruits, and some veggies. Jesus Christ. You guys act like I haven't fed you.
We might have to get another orange tomorrow. This weekend.
Look at them go. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right, come on. All right, now the rest are going to go to the dogs. All right. Oliver, shake, shake.
You can sit first.
Oh, right. Sit, sit, sit. Good boy. Shake. Oliver, shake. Good boy. Sometimes it's intimidating. Oh, yeah. Freaking tegus especially. Holy shit. They're basically a dinosaur.
I'm surprised
Shake.
Citrus isn't begging.
Shake. No. Oliver. Shake. Oh, good boy. I've seen the video of the tegu that went and chased down the dog that was harassing it. That was scary. Duchess?
She's in her kennel up there.
Duchess, do you not want any? Come here. Okay, well, if you don't want any, shake. Come on. Shake. Oh, good boy. Tomorrow we go for a walk.
Not too much for Oliver. Just
Shake. Come on. You can do. You are definitely needing to go on a diet, boy. Come here. Shake. Come on. Shake. No. Shake. Good boy. She's only bit me twice. Only twice. And it by no means was super terrifying.
yeah, they're
But heaven forbid she gets loose on carpet. Yeah, mock
good. They
Jesus.
thought they were dead.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you?
People want to comment on getting the zoomies until you've seen a reptile that can get its claws into something. You don't even know the meaning of the word.
They're out there long enough and
Especially their
some
colors.
canopy and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What do I do if my entire school thinks I got arrested when I didn't lean into it? You might as well, if they think you did and you can't convince them that you didn't, lean into it.
Or say you did something that was totally unbelievable.
I skydived onto the school campus to try and get through the metal detectors. There you go. That should do it. It's intimidating. Let me tell you, Drea, if you have a large species of roach living where you're at, then by all means, like, see about making sure that they're clean. But roach is a roach. If you've got like red runner roaches, or you've got orange head roaches, or you've got dubia roaches running about the place, like, see if you can go and try to cash in on that, because they're worth a mint. Now, do we want to hold Mochi tonight?
It's already after 10.
Ugh, never mind then. No Mochi tonight.
You can vote tomorrow.
You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.